Dan Willis here, and we're talking about how can I improve my credit score, and specifically 3 credit building tools. Now look, if you're suffering from a low credit score, we're going to have to take an all-out offensive war strategy. And this means simultaneously using current credit accounts responsibly or any future accounts responsibly to show and display our current credit worthiness, and at the same time simultaneously remove those negative items from your credit report, those dings, those blemishes, any of those negative marks. Because getting a good credit score, it really doesn't matter. It's a lot like your GPA. It doesn't matter how many good positive items you get on there, how much credit you build if there's an F on your transcript, because that's going to make it virtually impossible to get the credit score or the GPA that you really deserve. The same principle applies to your GPA, and those negative marks are just like having an F on your transcript. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, this first tool is Authorized User. This is also called piggybacking credit. And the idea is if you have a loved one with really good credit, you can have them add you to their credit card account as an authorized user. You'll receive a credit card with your name on it that you'll be authorized to use. But this is going to help your credit because of a few reasons. First of all, this credit card account and moving forward will now be reported on your loved one's credit report, but also on your credit report. So with responsible use, you're going to create and have a trail of positive on-time payment history. In addition to that, it's also going to help your amounts owed category for your credit score, which is worth about 30% of your overall FICO score. And the idea here, let's say for example, this credit card that you're an authorized user on has a $10,000 limit. If it has a monthly balance of $1,000, that's going to give you $9,000 of available unused credit. That's really going to help your credit score. Think about it. If you go in and apply for financing and you have $9,000 of available unused credit, compared to the guy who goes in and applies for the same financing, same situation, but his credit card's maxed out, you're of course going to appear to be a much more credit-worthy, credit-deserving applicant. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, this second option is using a cosigner. This works, of course, for loans, car loans, personal loans, etc., but a cosigner helps a lot of things. The big key here with this, chances are, and especially if you're paying a higher interest rate, just finance a small sum of money. One of our members reached out to us with a used car that he was purchasing, and he paid most of it. He could have bought the car, but he financed, it was like $1,500 that he financed just for this factor of being able to show and create that trail of positive on-time payment history. Everybody has different circumstances though, so you know what's best for you. The third option is using a credit card. Now, traditional unsecured credit cards or extended a credit card with a limit on the promise that you'll make payments, that's going to be the most effective. But many folks with less than perfect credit have trouble getting approved for an unsecured credit card. And if that's the case, that's okay, because another effective option and alternative are secured Visa and MasterCards. The big difference with these is, because you'll still be charged an APR, percentage rate, you'll still be charged a little bit of annual fees, and this does have a slightly higher expense to it, but it's reasonable because the big difference between a secured Visa or MasterCard and an unsecured credit card is you first have to make a deposit with the issuing bank. So for example, let's say you deposit $1,000 with that bank. They're going to turn around and in turn give you a credit card with $1,000 limit. This deposit is fully refundable so long as you don't default on your payments. The big key with all this is please just double check and make sure that any card you get will be reported monthly to all 3 of the credit bureaus. Catalog shopping merchandise cards, they won't be reported to all 3, and those will be reported different even than a secured account. Please stay away from those. And prepaid cards, they'll give you the purchasing power of a Visa or MasterCard, but they're not going to report your account to the credit bureaus. way back when they did, but government got involved and implemented new legislation. They don't today, 2017 and moving forward. And the big key with all of these is please use them responsibly, because with irresponsible use, they can bring your credit down. But with responsible use, you'll be helping your credit. You'll be creating that trail of on-time payment history and hopefully helping your amounts owed, however you use that. Here's the thing, at the end of the day, your credit score is like your GPA, and with those negative marks on your credit report, that's just like having an F on your transcript and trying to get a good GPA. We've got to remove those items. It's really the most important factor when it comes to getting a better credit score. And in 2016 alone, over 9 million negative items were removed from consumer credit reports. This includes late payments, collections, charge-offs, judgments, liens, and so many more negative items. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. Of course, subscribe and join our congregation, because coming up next, we're going to be talking about how to clean up your credit report, the most effective way to improve your credit score. So, of course, subscribe and join our congregation. Have a fantastic day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.